What's the name again? The Instagram tag.
My company name is Shineri.
Shineri.
Yes.
Is this the Instagram?
Yeah.
The Instagram is at Shineri, SHINYARAIRE. Excuse me. All of this is going to be tagged in the live. And these are cute. These are handmade.
Yes.
Black owned, handmade business right here local in Sacramento. Look at this. This is right on time for Black History Month. Look at that. Let me get in the camera right. That's cute. We have all available now. Where do they go?
They can go on my Instagram. I'm open to doing pop-up shops. If anybody wants me to come to them, if there's anything specific that they want, then I can set up an appointment, email me.
Nice. Open looks like a show. This is nice.
Coutures.com is my website. It's Coutures, Eye Care, Hair Care, and more. I sell handmade hair knockers and accessories. So I'm putting more onto the page right now. It's just hair knockers. And I had Mardi Gras ones that I just did. Also like Christmas, holidays. And I'm thinking about incorporating like service where if people want like wedding special. So nice. It's still growing. But
yeah.
But
that's why she put this together.
Yes.
To get it all together and create a network within your own network.
Right.
So you got support here regardless of what. Everybody's enough, and my motto is it's enough for everybody. You don't care what, and it's always just about networking in and finding your people who support you and who you feel like you can grow with.
Exactly.
And put you in the right direction, feel supported.
Yeah.
And you get that genuine, not that fake stuff, that genuine support.
Exactly.
It is what it is.
I've been supporting all
there's no filter on my mouth. There's no filter on my mouth. No, it's true. All that fake, you don't get none of that here. So if you have something you can put it in, it is
Brows located in Elk Grove, California.
I've seen your page.
You have?
I have.
So I've been in business for 2 years as of December 2021.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. So as you can imagine, thank you. As you can imagine, it's up and down. So I really appreciate opportunities like this to meet with people in the real life community who can use my service, and I can kind of share what I do. So what I do is I do permanent eyebrows. And as we know, so I have some statistics because I like numbers. And so that's kind of what sells people. So on the average, let me just ask, how many people have filled their brows in the last 2 years?
I do every day.
I did it today. Right. I just did it before. I just did it. I was like, I can't go on the camera without it.
So we fill our brows in because one, it gives us, it's kind of like the polished look of your face. If you don't do anything else, the eyebrows are kind of like the illumination to the soul. Right. Like, okay, like if you have a mask on, if your hair is not combed, if your brows are okay, then you're feeling good. And just like the other day, we went out and we haven't been out forever. I was like, what do I wear? What's the weather? What's your brows? I need to figure out my life, and I ended up wearing something that I wasn't super comfortable. I was like, oh, my brows are good. So I was feeling good, and so I've had my brows tattooed, so it's in here for 2 years, and they don't come off. Like they're just they don't come off. So most people say, here's some of the questions. Does it hurt? I'm a sissy lala when it comes to pain, and I'm not going to do nothing on myself that I wouldn't do on someone else that I don't believe in. So I really try to make the atmosphere, like the theme is self-care. It's a self-care investment for yourself. So just like with hair or your nails or getting facials or spending time alone, brows are an investment for you. It saves you a lot of time. So back to my numbers. The average woman spends about 20 minutes per day on their eyebrows. And that's on a good day. That's if you're like, ooh, okay. But sometimes it's been an hour. It's been to where I'm on the couch with the just like, I'm not going because my eyebrows are down. That's true.
I always say my eyebrows are sisters, not twins.
Right.
Sometimes you don't look alike.
It's true. And it can really make or break your mood or whatever your focus. That's the thing that you can have on the best outfit, and if your eyebrows, you just feel off. So with this service, it saves you an average of 121 hours per year. So what could you do with 121 hours? You could sleep in. You could do a new hobby. You could learn a new craft. You know what I mean? Like you could do a lot, and time is very valuable. So I'm sure just like all of us in here, it took us some time to get here today. We had a full day of work. I mean, we had all this stuff. But just imagine we didn't have, if you had brows, you wake up and you're like, I'm running late. Ooh, okay, but I just gotta put my hair in a bun. Or I just gotta, you know, put on some gloss or do this in the car, and I'm good.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you know, it really, and it's not a selling pitch. It is and it isn't, but it's real
true.
life.
It's true.
It really changes your life.
Okay, so my name is Martha Spagner Johnson.
Hey, Mom.
So I'm one of Erica's co-business partners, right? So I do more of the investment side. So I'm also with Primerica, but I'm an investment specialist. So I'm part of the 1% that are actually investment licensed. 'Cause right now, thank you. So right now, the industry and the world and social media, everything is saturated with all these investment gurus that have hopped on to YouTube and Google and you know what I mean.
This is true.
And I don't knock that at all.
True.
I absolutely don't. And I think it's really good, and I love that we as a people are starting to get more into investing.
True.
But just taking the educational portion of it, and showing people how to do it for the long term.
True.
Because all that quick money, that fast money, play with it.
Right.
Because people really, it's really lucrative. It can be, but for retirement, for things that are more sustainable, to building that generational wealth.
Yes.
That's what we do. So on the other half of, you know, the life insurance, you also want to have a separate investment so that your wealth is building while you're protecting your family and your life and your income. So that's
Big.
it's a huge
Talk
piece
about
because
it.
a lot of us don't think that we can invest. We don't think that because we think, oh, I don't have $1,000. I don't have $5,000. I don't have $10,000 to start an investment account, but you can start with $25 a month. You can start with $50 a month. These are the things that we bring because Wall Street is not coming to the hood.
They're
Wall
not.
Street is not knocking on
They're
your
not
door
right.
and saying, hey, let's set you up a mutual fund. Hey, let's set you up a Roth IRA. Let's set you up a 529 so you can start a college plan for your kids.
Yes.
They're not doing it. And so I love that we can go out and try to reach the masses and
Yes.
reach people that look like us to get them to say, hey, we can build something for our kids. We can start a retirement plan for our 17-year-old. We can start a retirement plan for our 7, 8, 10-year-old. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of bringing that Wall Street to Main Street. And it's just like, hey, we
And
here,
listen, during this pandemic, they got richer.
Yes, yes. I want to tell you,
Do y'all know that?
oh my God.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Richer.
Because this is what the 1% are doing. This is what they have done. They've gotten life insurance, they've gotten investments, so they're building that long money. Because what they'll say is, hey, you get a $1 million policy, and then you write in your will that your son gets a $2 million policy and leaves $1 million for his kids, and you just keep that going. So it's just like, whoop, that's how you keep the money long.
Yeah.
That's how you keep that generational
Yes.
wealth. You know, so it's like you don't have to be playing sports. You don't have to do any of that. You can start with your regular 9 to 5.
Right. Yes, sir.
Invest some money and have something building while you're working to build your nest egg. So that's what I'm here.
Lord, we
We will
need
talk.
that. And we need that.
We will talk.
Generational wealth. Let me get my butt. I should be working on that part.
Right.
Right. So we all want to do that. So again, just thank y'all for coming in today. And the company that we work for is actually called TNN, the Now Network. And y'all, just a little Black history for y'all. This is the largest Black-owned insurance provider in Northern California. Now, if that's not enough Black history for you this month, I don't know what is. Right? Yeah, they're awesome. But our main partner is Primerica. I don't know if you guys have heard of Primerica before. I don't know, you put in the chat if you heard it. Y'all heard of Primerica before?
Yes.
Even
yes.
if you haven't, you know, it's great that you're here because you actually get to hear it from us, from people that are actually in the company and experiencing it ourselves. Independent financial marketing company in North America. We have about 130,000 licensed representatives. That's a lot. That's like, there's anywhere you go, you bound to run into one of us, right? And we've been in business since 1977, and we're also on the New York Stock Exchange. Now, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but they're not just throwing any company up on the New York Stock Exchange, right? So that means we're doing something right. We're here for the long haul. We've been in business, like I said, 1977, so we're doing right by our clients, and we're not some fly-by-night company. We're not here today and gone tomorrow, right? The thing that we're actually really super duper excited about is that we're on the Fortune 1000 list. Have y'all heard of Fortune 500?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, they've expanded that list to 1,000, and so Primerica made that list, and it was in 2020. So I know what you're thinking. I already know. You're like, but that was 2020 though. Like we in 2022, right? But what was going on in 2020? right? The pandemic had happened. Look at me. The pandemonium happened. Right? But you know, we're going through COVID and everything, and so a lot of businesses were not able to sustain through that time. You know, they were going under, they were struggling. But here we are, we're able to make the Fortune 1000 list, and that's something that we're super proud of, because again, that means we're doing right by our clients. We're doing what we're supposed to do. And so with Primerica, we like to say that we're like the super Walmart of financial services, or like Amazon, because it's like a one-stop shop. Whatever you need in financial world, we got you, okay? So if you want to go ahead and build a 401k outside of what you got going with your job, annuities, management investments, mutual funds, all of that, we got you. And that's the thing, y'all. That's your money is going to make money for you, not for somebody else, right? And then once you go ahead and join the team, we have all these different programs, referral programs, that you can make money before you even get licensed, right? So we have our legal protection program, which is great because it's like having a lawyer in your back pocket, right? It's basically, it could be something as small as a parking ticket, or if you have your own business. I know we have some ladies in here that have their own businesses. That's definitely something that you need to consider if you're going to run your own business and if you're an entrepreneur, right? And then we partner with Quicken Loans. I don't know how many of y'all out there watch HGTV. Y'all watch HGTV?
Yes.
I know I'm die-hard, and I'm not even in the market of looking for a house right now, but I'll just be on there like, oh, that's cute. I can see myself in there, right? But if you watch HGTV for just 5 minutes, you're going to see a Quicken Loans commercial, like hands down, right? So, right? It's
Right.
major. You know, it's a major company that we partner with for mortgage and loans. Excuse me. And then we also do Answer Financial for auto, and then we just recently added senior health care. So, you know, when you get older, it's expensive, right? And then when you're older, you're probably on a fixed income. So we link up with Easy Medicare, and we go ahead and refer them over to a licensed agent. They get them set up with a plan that works for them, and that's, you know, get them taken care of too, right?
Right.
And then our biggest
need
referral thing that we have is Vivint Smart Home Security. And that, I mean, you get the camera, security, you get censored windows, all that good stuff. You can do everything from your phone. You don't even have to be there. So with that, if you refer someone, you can get $250. And then, like, sometimes they do different promos that month, so you can get $250 and an iPad or a gift card or something like that on top of it, right?
Some nice
But
little perks.
besides all that, what we're really here for, right? So what Primerica really does, or what our bread and butter is really, is life insurance. And the good thing about our life insurance is that it's through us. So we're not outsourcing you to anyone else or anything like that. When you get Primerica life insurance, you're getting us. So I'm going to be your agent, or Erica will be your agent. There's a direct contact. You know, you don't have to go through the phone tree. You don't have to speak to somebody that may not even live here or nothing like that. You know, it's us, you know. So if you wanted to go ahead and up your benefit or add another beneficiary or anything like that, we're accessible for you in that way. And so, like I said, our mission here really is to help people earn more income, to be properly protected, debt-free, and financially independent. Now, how many of y'all want to be financially independent? Right?
Yes,
I know I
honey.
do.
Yes.
And so that's what we're here for today, you know. And so I'm going to turn it over to our district leader in the area. She is going to go ahead and tell you all about the difference between saving and investing, and how you can go ahead and get set up on that path to financial freedom.
All right. Thank you.
A lot of times people are like, well, I don't want, my kids to benefit on my death. Why not? I don't want my kids to have a silver spoon. Why not? Why not? Because you know what? Billy on his mama's yacht. Billy is on his daddy's yacht. You know what I'm saying? So why? Not saying I was my kid. Yeah, she gotta do some work. But I'm saying, why not prepare them to be in place to not have dreams, follow them. We have dreams, and now we're like, well, how can I follow my dreams? But if I can leave something for my daughter, for my son, to say I got a dream, mom, dad, God, they're gone, God forbid, but they left us something to go and not only just dream, but now I get to try to chase this dream. So that's more properly protected. A lot of people have insurance through their job, and they think that having insurance through your job is just your job's going to take care of you. They barely take care of us now. If you're sick and you don't have no sick days, guess what? You're not getting paid. If you come terminally ill and they lay you off, where's your life insurance? Life insurance is gone. And not only do you not have life insurance at this point, but now you can't get insured from any other company because now, you're considered a liability. Honestly, guys, before I was with Primerica Savings, I had a bank account, yeah. But investing, best what? Go with, no, I want my money right here. And I'm going to tell you, even before I opened up a savings account,
I don't need my money on me.
You know what I'm saying? 20 years ago, when you first started working, it was like, I'm gonna put my money. I need my money right here because I'm going to the club. Right here.
I need a liquid.
My cash right here. So we didn't even do banks back in the day. You know, you take it back further. Grandma come in the house, baby, go put that 500.
Right.
Yeah. Now you know, like, well, dang, Grammy, if you put that in a little mutual fund, I could have been having some money right now because 500 today is going to be 500 from 5 years from now. So again, we don't know. Saving versus investments, guys. It's real. So we pretty much say bypass the middleman. It's okay to have a savings account, but take your money and go and invest into the global economy just like the banks do. They make all of this interest off our money, then they give us pennies on the dollar and say thank you for your business. We can do that ourselves. It's okay to have a savings, it's okay to have a check-ins. That's normal, but don't put all your money in there and let them make all of this money off of you. And what do you get? Pennies on the dollar. We have to stop doing that. We have to pretty much let our money make it. Let our money make money. You know, don't let it sit there and not do nothing with it. And honestly, before this, I know how many people heard of Rule 72? Rule of what? Who? What? Exactly, because I didn't know before either. And this is the things they should be teaching my 11-year-old. This is things they should be teaching our college students, our high school students, because it's a game changer. I ain't gonna tell you how I am, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just now learning it, but it's okay. I'm taking it and I'm teaching it to other people. And so we have to teach it. And the reason why they don't teach is because it's called the banker's rule. So of course they're not gonna teach it to us. We're too busy learning pie.
No, they teach it to who they want to teach it.
No, us.
And they excluding who they want to exclude.
Absolutely.
So
They're teaching people.
Well,
They're saying us.
Well, in school, you gotta get the class in order to find out about it.
I don't even know if they've been
They don't
teaching
teach
it in college.
but they don't teach us and coming out of high school.
They be okay, we're leaving you right behind.
I really don't think they're teaching, but basically it's called a banker's rule. Just hypothetically, if I gave 3 people $10,000, let's say, okay, you guys, do what you want to with this money. One person finds some sort of really good bank because it's 3%, which our bank is not giving us 3%. Check your account right now; it's 0.00. You know, you're not getting no 3%. So, and the second person may have find something like a CD, maybe a money market at 6%. This other person opens up a mutual fund with at least a rate of return of 12%. So all 3 of these people have $10,000, right? That first person that has their money into that 3%, that low APR, what it is you're taking that money, and it's taken 24 years for that money to double. Now, again, I'm not going to tell you my age, but I don't have too many 24-year periods to be waiting on money to double. So that's not a good investment. At the end of 48 years, with that $10,000, you're going to have $40,000. So I don't know about you guys, but California, that's not going to last you 2 months. So $40,000 is not a good investment. Now we take that second person with the 6%. They have the same $10,000, but their money's doubling every 12 years. So a little bit better, but at the end of 48 years, $160,000. Again, California guys, maybe a year. Depends on your spending habits, depends on what you're buying. But you know, maybe a year. That's not gonna work. This third person right here found themselves with a mutual account. Now they're taking that same money and they're putting that money into an account that has 12% rate of return. So their money is doubling every 6 years, guys. So every 6 years that money is doubling. I got 6 years, I got 12, I think, I hope. You know, I got 24, so we're hoping that money is gonna grow and double for us. But this is what the banks are doing, guys. They're taking our money, and at the end of that 48, you guys won't even believe it, at the end of that 48 years, there's $2.5 million. Woo! Wow. If we were to do that ourselves, $2.5 million. But what the bank's doing, they're taking that money, they're giving us that $40,000 and saying, thank you for your services, come again. Yep. That was major. I didn't know anything about that, and as soon as I came on, I got, of course, my life insurance came onto the team. I'm like, okay, well, now I got to get my mutual fund set up. I got to get my emergency account set up. I got to move my money differently because at first I didn't know. You do better when you know better.